Hi, I'm Sonia, and welcome to my channel, Sonia on Being 60. Today I wanted to talk a little bit more about something I touched upon in my Week of a Life training video that I posted last week. And that is, as I mentioned in that video, how thrilled I am when I'm running and I find a bathroom that's open. And it truly does make me happy because, and this really isn't a laughing matter, and it's because I have, the runner's trots, I guess you might call them for lack of a better word. And I don't really think I'm unique in the sense that I have bathroom issues when I'm running. I think a lot of runners, especially long distance runners, do encounter that issue from time to time. However, mine is chronic. I really can't go out on a run without having to go to the bathroom. And it doesn't really matter if I've gone to the bathroom before I've left the house. Inevitably, during my run, I'm going to have to go again. Which is why, especially these days, I'm so happy when I find those bathrooms that are open. I've been living with this issue for 20 years. My doctor, when I, first brought it up, didn't really know what it was. Thought maybe I had irritable bowel syndrome, but I have none of the symptoms in terms of bloatiness, gassiness, abdominal pain. I just have to go to the bathroom when I'm running. He sent me for a colonoscopy, and the doctor at the time did say that I had like a mild case of irritable bowel syndrome. Again, it's only when I run. Any other time, if I don't run, I have no issues. So I guess the easy answer to my problem is stop running. But I don't want to stop running. And I have been able to manage it by either taking an Imodium, or my doctor had prescribed Tylenol 3, because Tylenol 3 has codeine in it, which is constipating. So then you don't really have to go to the bathroom. And, I've been relatively successful with that. The last few weeks, however, I'm not sure if there was just something in particular that I've been eating in my diet, but it's been really bad. So bad to the point where on a couple of runs, I just threw my hands up in the air and I said, I'm just walking home. I just can't go to the bathroom anymore. Like, this is just ridiculous. Very discouraging. I just didn't feel good. I decided then that I'm going to start researching the internet and see what is available, if there's anything available. Does anybody have this exact same issue as me? And couldn't find anything. All I could read about was like real irritable bowel syndrome. I could read about runners who during a run, maybe once in a while, or more often than not, it was just really about runners during a race. And it was kind of, it's just, the pre-race nerves or anxiety that's causing issues. Well, that's not what's causing my issues. There's more to it. Then I stumbled across, and I remember hearing about this in the past, something called FODMAPs. And what a FODMAP is, it stands for fermentable oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, and polyols. And these are short-chain carbohydrates that the small intestine absorbs poorly. And some people will experience digestive distress after eating these. And one of those symptoms is diarrhea. I thought, why don't I just eliminate all the FODMAPs? Now, I remember when I had heard about this years ago and I looked at it, it's like you're eliminating all grains, pretty much all fruits, vegetables, you're eliminating dairy, caffeine, alcohol, some sweeteners. And I remember thinking, oh boy, that seems a little too restrictive. Fast forward now, my diet I have eliminated the grains. I've eliminated pretty much all of the carbohydrates except for some vegetables, some berries. So I've actually eliminated a lot of the foods, you know, the FODMAP kind of protocol says that you should avoid. I know in the past too, I've never wanted to give up caffeine, my dairy. I mean, before a run, I'm going to drink 3 or 4 cups of coffee. And again, just reading more and more about that, it's the caffeine is what can cause a lot of problems, as well as dairy. I eat a lot of yogurt, cottage cheese. I eat a lot of dairy. But again, it's the lactose. You know, maybe I have a lactose intolerance that I'm not aware of. Because again, when I eat these things, I don't feel bad. I don't have bloating. I don't have any gastronomical issues at all. Nonetheless, I thought, you know what? I'm going to try it. I'm going to do an experiment on myself for 3 weeks. I'm going to give up caffeine. That's going to be a toughie. I'm going to cut out all the dairy. I'm going to cut out all the vegetables that I eat that are offensive, broccoli and cauliflower, and that's pretty much the vegetables I eat. I have to cut out all nuts. So, I mean, it's very restrictive. So essentially what I am going to do is I'm just going to go on a carnivore diet. For 3 weeks, I'm going to eat pretty much all meat. There'll be eggs. I think that's about it. Eggs and meat for 3 weeks. Now, some people say the carnivore diet's not healthy. Well, it actually is pretty healthy. You actually get pretty much all of your vitamins and nutrients, especially if you eat some organ meats. But I'm doing this for 3 weeks. I don't think I'll have a problem doing it for 3 weeks. But it will be interesting to see, by cutting out all the alcohol, all the caffeine, all the dairy, all the nuts, will that make a difference to my running? I'm really hoping it will make a difference. I'm hoping I can find a solution, because to be honest, I don't really want to be taking Imodium and Tylenol 3 for every single run that I do. I want to be able to run a full run without having to stop to go to the bathroom. I want to be able to run more comfortably with other people, because right now there are a very few number of people that I will run with, and they understand my issue and they are sympathetic towards me, if you will. But I don't like being kind of, I gotta walk right now because I need to find a bathroom. I don't like doing that. I don't like interrupting the flow of my run or somebody else's run. I'll check in, every week and just let you know how it's going. And I'll give you kind of an example of what my day is looking like. And it would be wonderful if I can find somewhat of a cure for my issue. If you have this same issue, or if you've encountered this throughout your running career, let me know, and let me know how you dealt with it. What were you able to do to overcome, having to go to the bathroom all the time? I'd love to hear. Anyways, if you like this video, or if you'd like to be notified of any, my next videos on this topic, just hit that subscribe button and you will be automatically notified. And also just hit that like button. That would be wonderful. Until next time, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next video.